What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dre again. Your boy Dre is back. And I want to tell y'all a little story video that a lot of people may know and a lot of people may not know. It all depends, because people that have subscribed to me, or before, let me rephrase that haven't subscribed to me before, that was just friends in general, people at the school at the moment, is how I cheated. The word cheat personally, because first of all, I don't cheat on people. That was the first time I ever cheated on somebody. I mean, if I cheated before, that was probably in middle school. But you know, when you're in middle school, it's not really a relationship. I mean, you don't have a car, you don't have money, you don't yada 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 yada. But how my cheating story came out, that's probably why I'm single right now, because I'm a cheater. I'm really not. Don't listen to that guy. I'm not a cheater. Girls, think at your head. I was young and stupid. I'm now 20. Yeah. But first of all, anyway, it was like what, junior year of high school, when I was dating this girl, right? Her had her ups and downs. You know how other relationships have their ups and downs. You know, ups and downs, sideways, vertical, whatever you want to call it. Going on for a minute, and it wasn't all that. I mean, it was good at times, so bad at times. Like, for instance, we'll go out in public or whatever with friends or whatever after school. We'll go out to eat or whatever, and then she'll treat me like I'm her son. Like, she will wipe my mouth off, like with a napkin if my face is dirty. She'll say stuff in public. You know how parents, embarrass you in public? She'll say stuff that I did that's not supposed to be out of my stuff that we have together, is basically what I'm saying. Like secrets or whatever, or something that was like a mistake or something dumb, and then she just brings it up out of nowhere, and it used to piss me off. Anyways, back to the story. I was on the way to, it was the hour, before you go to your next class. You get out of one class, you go to the next class before you get like hang out in the hallway and chill or whatever. And then, well, honestly, I'm going actually too far into the story. So all the way from the beginning. So me and this girl or whatever, we were having good times or whatever. The relationship was getting pretty dry. And it was this girl I was riding the bus. My bus too, she was going to a friend's house or whatever. She was the cheerleader, and I guess that's why I cheated. No, that's not really the reason why. We started talking or whatever. We started chalking it up, kicking it up, like, hey, yo, yeah, you're cool. She got my number, I got her number or whatever. And I wasn't thinking it was such a bad idea, but then she started texting me that night, like, am I in a relationship, this and that. And my ass, for being stupid, I said, yeah, I'm actually in a relationship, but I'm getting out of the relationship because things aren't going right. So I was being dumb, so it was my fault. But anyways, we were still talking or whatever. We were talking about the whole, me and you should get together thing. So the next day after that, I told, the girl that I was dating, I was like, hey, we need to talk. Actually, I was texting her, and she was like, what do we need to talk about? And I was like, you know what, I'll just tell you after school. Supposed to tell her I'm breaking up with her today, this isn't going right or whatever. And then me and the other girl could be like low key until like 2 weeks after me and her dating this girl. And yeah, but that didn't go as planned. Back to the hallway, we were in the hallway or whatever, and then my homeboy, he was selling chocolate or whatever for this girl or whatever. You know how in school they sell like the chocolate bars for like $1 or $1.25 or whatever, 2 for $1, whatever. And then he was walking, we have like classes upstairs, so he's walking upstairs. So I'm hungry, and we don't have lunch until the next 2 classes after the next class or whatever. Oh, yo, wait for me. So I'm walking up with them, and then we're walking, talking or whatever. I'm trying to buy a chocolate. The next thing you know, the girl that was the cheerleader that was talking to me or whatever, she was out of her class. She walked out of her class, right? And then she was like, hey. And I'm like, what's good? I'm trying to get some chocolate. Like, let me get some chocolate. You're not gonna give me a hug? And I'm like, oh, damn, I'm hungry. I want some chocolate. Actually, lunch is, it's a fine here. Don't mind. I'm like, I can't turn down a hug, so I gave her a hug. Me not expecting anything else. I'm hugging this chick, right? So when her ass, she kissed me, bro. She kissed me. She leaned in, like I was, how you were hugging somebody, you lean away from a hug. As I lift my head off her shoulder, she went in for a kiss and she kissed me on my lips, and I was like, well, okay, this is new. So then I'm kissing her and like I'm not backing up from it, like, cause I'm surprised. I have my eyes open and I'm like in shock, like, did she really just kiss me right now, bro? Like, this really happened? Then that's when chaos happened. That's when I hear a voice in my head. I'm like, it's like they say my name, Andre. So I'm like, okay, who's calling my name? That sounds like my current girlfriend that I'm about to break up with later on. Like, oh no, is this true? So I turn my head and I'm looking around like, is she really right here right now? Is she really right here, bro? The next thing you know, I see her in the corner, right? She's sitting in the corner and then she just starts to cry, like her eyes out. I was like, no! She runs up, she's crying. She said, I can't believe you. That she runs off to class. She doesn't talk to me, so I feel bad the whole day. Like my stomach. Cheating is not good at all, bro. Cause my stomach, I felt like I was gonna die. That's how hurt I was feeling. I felt like I was gonna die or whatever. Like, you know when you eat candy all day, like you just constantly eat candy and then your stomach feels like it's about to explode at your damn at your body or whatever. Like food is about to come out your stomach and spill all over. That's how your boy felt. Ran out to class and she's crying and I pushed the girl off of me and I'm like, oh man, did you see what you did? And her ass, she didn't even like, you know, try to be like, oh, like go to her and say I'm sorry. She ran off to class like a little girl. So I'm like, oh man, so I gotta fix it. I mean, it's not her fault, but she did kiss me, but I gotta fix it. So I'm like, gotta fix my mistakes and I'm just ranting. But then I'm in class, I'm like, I gotta get out of class. I'm texting her constantly. You know, like she'll read the text, cause you know how you have iPhone. She'll read the text and she wouldn't reply back. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Man, leave me alone. But anyways, yeah, I get out of the classroom. To make a long story short, I get out of the classroom and I was talking to her, and then, you know, her brother is like big as hell. Like her brother was like swole, man. Not her brother, her friend's brother, but it was like a brother to her. Like he was my nigga. He was to him, and I was like, hey dog, you know, I did your sister kind of wrong, man. Like I told him, I went to him before she went and told him something totally different. So I had to go, you know, clear my mind off the plate. I had to make myself look good anyways, cause I didn't do the wrong nigga, yeah. So he's like, all right, bro, cool. Thanks for telling me, cause if she would have told me personally, I would have come find you. I would have probably drug you out of class or whatever. And I'm like, my nigga, you can't fight me. I'm from New York, bro. I'm like, nigga, no. No, but honestly, I was being a little scary, bro, because he was a big nigga, but yeah. But I told him everything, and he was like, all right, cool. So then I went off to my next class. I was like, yes. And I was like, can you meet me at the class or whatever? She's like, all right, cool. So I met her at the bathroom. I told her everything. I was like, you know, I'm so sorry. Like, I was supposed to break up with her that day, but I didn't tell her that at that moment because she was still crying. So I was like, I'm so sorry right now. Like, can we get back together? Like, can we go out to eat or whatever? And like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God. I wanted to go to Olive Garden or whatever. She was like, let's go eat at Olive Garden. So we'll see how things go after that. And you can make me feel better. And I'm like, okay. And everything wasn't all quite squashed the way I wanted it to be, but everything was better than it was before when she was bawling her eyes out. And I felt like I needed some Tylenol still because I was still feeling sick. But then at the end of the day, the girl I was talking about that kissed me, she went up to, like at the end of the, I guess she was scared. She probably thought she was gonna get beat up by my current girlfriend. She went up to her, this is how she did it, but I'm sure she went up to her and then showed her the messages that we had the other day prior to the day of the cheating or whatever. Then I'm like, okay, and then it's like little, oh, hey. But I think at the end of the day, it was the end of the school day. So I'm going into the hallways. I'm looking for my current girlfriend. I'm like, where is she? Where is she at? Where is she at? And then I asked her brother, whatever. I'm like, hey, do you know where? You know, I'm not gonna call any names. Do you know where? You know, yada yada is at? And he's like, bro, I don't know. She's out there looking for you. So I'm like, oh, word, cool. So I'm walking out to the bus room. Okay, it's a hallway. It's a straight hallway, right? And it's like, you go out 4 double doors or whatever, and then there's buses lined up for you to go home. And there's a parking lot for students who drove cars who parked there or whatever. So I walk out the building, and I kid you not, this might sound like a movie or TV show or something, bro, because that's how in my mind I was like, this isn't real. A crowd of people, like a whole circle. Think of, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like the circle of life, bro. Nigga, like when I walked outside, it was a whole people. It looked like the whole school almost, bro, or all her friends. And like everybody looked at me, and then like so like the crowd opened, like it was like a freaking I don't know Paramount Films or whatever. And as soon as I opened up, guess who walked out that circle? Like they were like a movie star or something, like Beyonce or something. My girlfriend walks out that circle, bro, like, and then she shows me the other girl's phone. She's like showing me was the other girl's me and her messages or whatever, saying that I'm gonna break up with her and go with her and leave her. It's a lot of hers, but you know what it is. She shows me the messages, and then she's like, I really want to slap you right now. And she was like, what would you do if I slapped you? And in my mind, I'm like, I'm about to beat the bricks off of you if you slap me. Do not hit girls. I do not condone men to hit their females, okay? No, that's out of the picture. I'm not gonna hit you. But she was like, what would you do if I hit you? And I'm like, I deserve it. In my mind, I'm just trying to get out of it. She was like, you can go ahead and hit me. But she didn't hit me, and then she went home. I went home, we parted our separate ways or whatever. And then the next day, I felt like the most hated person in the world, because as soon as I walked in the school building, like it was niggas and girls looking at me like, how could you? I felt so bad. I was like, oh man, I don't feel good at all. Everybody, I had all eyes on me as soon as I walked in the school building. Like everybody knew who I was. Like I was supposed to be in there signing people's autographs and handing it. And I'm like, hey, stop looking at me. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Cheese. Then you know, a few weeks after that, we started talking again, and then we got back together. So it wasn't all that big of a deal. So I don't know why people were looking at me like that. And then some people were saying that it was stupid for us to get back together, because you know we didn't last long at all. It's clearly, apparently, we don't date anymore, so we're not together. Yeah, but she's out doing big things now. She's out of basketball. She's out of college, actually, playing basketball for her college. Shout out to you. You the real MVP. Video, I'm a cheater. It's your boy Dre, and I'm not really a cheater, so girls don't believe that I'm not really a cheater. I changed. I'm an adult now. But that was my story, and if you guys enjoyed the story, please give it a big thumbs up, like, hit that thumbs up button down below. You know, share with you know who to share with. I don't even have to explain it, but share it on social media, show other people. I'm lost in my mind right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just ranting. I'm talking really fast and losing my breath. But if you haven't subscribe to my channel right now. And if you know somebody that likes to see this beautiful face, tell them to subscribe too. And I will see y'all in another video. And that is a wrap. It's your boy Dre.
What do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes.